going on, Pisces? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your new series of readings that I'm doing, that I was guided to do at this time. I'm going to be doing this for each season. So this is the current season, which we are in winter. So this is basically ranging from now until the spring solstice. So the winter season is from December 21st to March 19th, which is the spring solstice, which is the true new year. So this is just basically finding out what is your next, for this season, what is your next major turning point or major event? How is it benefiting you? How's it challenging you? Some advice from spirit, and we're breaking it all down with the tarot and potential outcome for you, okay? So, we have 3 for you that came out. And just the ones that did come out that I noticed, because they came out face up, I left it that way because that's where I'm starting anyway. So the other ones I turned face down, so that way I am not distracted while I'm, you know, doing each message for you guys. So just looking at the bottoms of the decks that I have used, this is definitely a time to focus. I feel like for some of you, I feel like your healing is a focal point right now. You're healing on all fronts, okay? I feel like some of you have maybe already been working on that, but this is, I feel like, really a very, very, very pivotal time, especially for those that are looking for love, or that are, you know, seeking to align with your true divine counterpart. This is really an important time to focus on your healing, okay? It definitely may require some work, if you want to call it that, meaning effort, meaning, you know, clearing out what needs to be cleared out, things that are coming up. Allow yourself to sit in it and, you know, feel it, work through it, you know, to move beyond it, right? This is no longer a time of pushing things down, repressing, suppressing, okay? We don't want to do that anymore, okay? But it definitely feels like you guys are definitely coming, you know, coming together. There will be celebrations, things to celebrate. Some of you, this can definitely be reconciliation. Now, I'm not necessarily feeling that it's energy from someone from your past, as in this lifetime, but this can definitely be a reconciliation of a past lifetime, like, you know, a reconciliation of your divine counterpart in the ethers, right? Someone that you've essentially manifested or asked to connect to in the ethers, in the 5D. That is what's on the table here for you guys to reconcile. But I definitely feel like I said, there's some point of, there's a need to focus on your healing at this time in order to align to that. So like I said, not everyone's even going to be interested in love. However, some of you, your path may require, like I know mine does, requires you to, you know, certain parts of your path to be in union or have a partnership in some way, to like make certain moves, do certain things on your journey is going to require you to do it. You're not going to be doing it alone, basically. So like I said, for some of you, that can definitely be on a romantic front as well, but I do feel like it definitely feels like a destined part of your journey. A new cycle is about to unfold here. So let's get into your messages. So I was only looking for 1, but 3, like I said, have come out. And I feel like this is very, very important, you guys, because, okay, because Pisces, you have the Hierophant, okay, which is the number 5. You have the High Priestess, okay, which is, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm about 99% positive the Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. It's just my, you know, my Virgo-ness tries to, you know, get in there and be like, is it, you know, make me question myself. However, I'm pretty sure though that the Hierophant is the counterpart, the masculine, to the High Priestess, okay? And then we have the World. So this is a very, very important time, Pisces, okay? I'm pretty sure the Hierophant is the divine counterpart to the High Priestess. I'm pretty fucking sure, because they're both very intuitive beings. They're both looking the same direction. Yeah, because the Empress and the Emperor, there's not too many of the counterparts in the tarot. So I'm pretty sure this is the divine couple here. And then we have the World. All right. So it feels like there's quite a, you know, I won't say quite a bit, but enough, right, to unpack here with this. So Pisces, I feel like it's time for you to, you really got to get ready. Some of you, okay, I'm getting this a couple ways here. Some of you, this could definitely be indicative of healing your own internal divine feminine and masculine within you, which it makes sense, even if you are, for those of you which it does feel strongly, coming into union with your own divine counterpart, someone who's just as spiritual as you are, someone who's just as in alignment, just as enlightened and high vibrational as you are. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, it's because of this healing that some of you are really being guided to focus on at this time, that you're reuniting or coming into during this season between now and the spring solstice, which is March 19th, which is, like I said, the true new year, right? When everything starts growing and sprouting and coming back to life, so to speak, right? From the hibernation. So some of you, the work that you're doing on yourself is essentially putting you back into union with your own divine feminine and masculine energy, which it then, like I said, as a byproduct of that, for those of you that, whether you are or not, it feels like some of you though, this is still going to come up, and you have free will, so it's up to you on, you know, whether or not you receive this person when they come to you. But for those of you that, like I said, have been looking for love or are kind of like, where is my person? I put out the bat signal, where are you at, you know, type of energy. This person is coming to you during this time frame between now and March 19th. Okay, so that's why I feel like I said, you know, healing can definitely be a lot. It's a lot to fucking unpack. It can be a really lonely journey. I've been doing it for a few years now, and just speaking from experience. Okay. You know, I'm sure, like I said, some of you know, but you know, for those who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, it can be lonely. And that could be, like I said, why some of you are being guided to focus on that at this time, because there may be things that are ready to come up for you to clear out in order to have this new cycle with the world. Some of you, this is closing out a cycle to start and come into union with a brand new, divinely aligned cycle. Okay. Now others of you, you know, whether, you know, like I said, all the messages may or may not resonate, take them, you know, as they apply. Some of you may be meeting this person when you travel. Some of you may be guided to travel. You may be going on a trip. Some of you are kind of like backpacking, deciding like, I want to go see the world. I just, you know, I want to, you know, get out and explore. And, you know, some of you are being guided, right, to go to different places, to visit certain energy vortices, certain energetic grids and things like that, in different ley lines of the planet, right? And I feel like for some of you, that's where you're going to meet this person, is while you're out traveling. For those of you, if you know that you already have a trip scheduled or have been, you know, thinking about that, like, I want to travel more this year. That's part of my goals for 2024. I want to do more traveling, more getting out there. Some of you may be deciding to like sell your home randomly, or, you know, kind of like quit your job and just decide, I'm going to go backpacking for a year. I'm going to go travel for a year, you know, whatever. That is where I feel like you're going to meet this person. Okay. And that's exciting, you know, for those of you that are looking forward to that or have been waiting for that, asking for it, right? This is your preparation to get ready for that experience, because it's definitely on its way to you. Okay. So clarifying that with the tarot, holy shit, Pisces. Okay. The 10 of freaking Pentacles. Okay. This is someone you're going to build a legacy with. Okay. This is legacy wealth, King of Cups. So for some of you, this is definitely, like I said, someone who is not only caring, nurturing, they're emotionally available, they're emotionally balanced, stable. I feel like this person may be kind of reserved, you know, as far as their emotions go, but it's just because they know how to and when to express them without overdoing it. Or, you know, it's like they're so balanced to where it's like I feel like you guys are not going to have to question who this person is to you. Okay. I feel like some of you are going to be so in tune because of the healing that you're doing, or you're being asked to do at this time. If you obviously, you know, like I said, free will is a thing. So if you take this energy that is presented to you at this time and really start putting in your focus on, you know, rising above things that are trying to, maybe emotions for some of you that are trying to drown you, this is like doing that work to rise above that. And really allow yourself to blossom and bloom into this next version, this next cycle that some of you are coming into. You guys are going to end up meeting someone, like I said, that you may end up meeting while you're out traveling, seeing the world. For some of you, this is maybe teaching. You may meet this person as like at a lecture. You guys may end up collaborating in some type of way, or meeting through friends. Like, it can happen in so many different ways, but I'm just, you know, letting you know what's possible here. This is, you know, your next major pivotal event that's happening for you. Okay, so it feels like this person is definitely in alignment, definitely like I said, emotionally available, ready, you know, ready for you when you're ready for them. So it's definitely on its way, Pisces. And it really feels like it's divinely orchestrated. Even with the advice that came out, I flipped those cards back over and just, you know, put them to the side. But that note, I took a mental note of that, and it feels like I said, some of you are not really maybe necessarily ready for this. Some of you maybe kind of have given up on love, maybe kind of feeling like I'm over it. I'm tired of, you know, asking and not getting it, not receiving it. I'm tired of waiting. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. But like I said, I feel like some of you are really being guided to, you know, kind of like start focusing on your healing. And healing isn't just for love. It's literally for your soul's evolution, for a part of the mission you signed up for in this lifetime, right? We all have to go through it. So it's just a part of the human journey, this experience that we all decided to, you know, partake in this at this time. So let's see how this is benefiting Pisces. How is this major event benefiting you? So we have card 40, which is the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Okay, so this is the third eye chakra. Okay, so for some of you, and then we have nourishment, card 7. Okay, so some of you may have a life path 7, 40 maybe of significance. Some of you may be 40. You may be turning 40 this year, maybe during this this season. Some of you may be turning 40, but some of you may be born on the 7th. So I feel like for some of you, this is kind of like, I feel like it's helping you really, you know, take care of yourself in a way that maybe you haven't before. I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like is going to be one that's refreshing. I feel like this person, it's giving me energy of when you meet them, it's like it's going to be a breath of fresh air. I feel like for some of you, it's been maybe quite some time since you've experienced such a divine union, such a divine connection that's on your level, that's on your frequency, that seems to, so to speak your language. And I feel like it's really going to be a beautiful thing when this happens. I feel like this person is going to be one that really, you know, maybe helps you take care of yourself. Okay, I feel like this person is very maybe in tune to Mother Nature and really maybe is a plant-based eater. Okay, they may live a more holistic type of lifestyle. And for those of you that maybe have been struggling with that, or trying to get more on track with that, or just simply waiting to meet someone who's already in alignment with the type of lifestyle that you live or that you're trying to aspire to live, this person is going to be right on time with that, like, you know, right there with you in that way. I feel like this person is literally coming into your experience to not only, you know, teach with you, grow with you, evolve with you, but also help nourish you and, you know, help you as well take care of yourself and your body. I feel like some of you, this is also, you know, helping you kind of like see and kind of like believe in love again. You know, I feel like I said earlier, some of you have maybe given up on love, right? And it makes sense. You know, some of us have, and it's like I've been, you know, really working hard to, you know, not completely. It's kind of like I'm you know, just at a point where it's just like, hey, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. And when it does, when I feel like I've met someone, I'd be like, it gives me anxiety, low key. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for this. You know, what if this is the one? I'm not sure I'm ready, you know? And I feel like some of you may be feeling like that as well. But this so far feels like just such a divine union that some of you, like I said, have really worked hard for. Some of you have put in a lot of work, a lot of effort into yourself in order to align with this person in this way. So like I said, this definitely feels like someone that you can literally have it all with. Some of you may end up starting a business with this person. You may end up, like I said, collaborating with this person, working together, you know, like I said, building a legacy, having a family, like doing it all, literally doing it all. And that is such a beautiful place to be. Okay. I feel like this person is really going to nourish your soul. This person is going to feel like really good to your spirit. Okay. That's what it feels like to me. And I feel like when this person comes in, it's going to show you how you've been, for those of you that have been maybe working on your third eye chakra, it's going to show you how in alignment and on point you really are. Like when you talk to them, the things that you say, I feel like you guys are just going to like maybe telepathically connect like immediately. Like it's what it feels like. So let's clarify. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of fucking Wands. Like I fucking said, okay, this is someone that I feel like you're definitely going to marry. Okay. Whether this person pops the question or you do, like however, you know, that fits. It doesn't matter what gender, if it's same sex, you know, it doesn't matter. But this definitely feels like a brand new start. Like this is literally a gift from the universe to you, okay? And it definitely has the potential to grow here. It's like we have the ace and the 10. So now it's just up to you guys to, you know, to fill in the in-betweens, right? It has the potential of benefit, right? To get to this point where this is the end, right? And this is the major event that we're talking about here. So it's like, you know, it's just a matter of like, how do you guys want it to work? But it does feel definitely in alignment. This person is, I feel like, someone that you're going to end up moving in with, you know, having a whole family with. Like I said, it definitely feels like marriage vibes, like immediately, like just because the counterpart thing, like it started there, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Like this is all so freaking positive, okay? And I feel like for some of you, and I'm gonna say this because when I was doing your shuffling, I was shuffling these cards, just the way it came out, it didn't sit well with my spirit. That's why I put it back. But the 7 of Cups did come out. And so I feel like for some of you, that could be part of it. And it was when I was doing your challenge energy. So I haven't even turned over these cards yet to see what, you know, what they are. But what was kind of coming to me with that is some of you, that could be why some of you may be questioning this connection when it comes in, is that some of you are kind of like, I've worked so hard to get my vibration in the right place. I've done so much fucking work, so much fucking healing. And, you know, some of you may be kind of like nervous or kind of like, I'm not sure. Some of you are kind of like you don't really know if you're ready to commit, okay, is what I'm getting here. Some of you may have gotten comfortable with just, you know, kind of like dating here and there and, you know, just kind of like no strings attached. I don't want the drama. I don't want the baggage. And I feel you, because a lot of people that, you know, so far that I feel like I might, you know, it's just like, damn, like nobody is doing this work. Like, what the fuck? Like, where's my tribe? The bat signal, like, you know, it's slowly showing up right when it's supposed to, you know. But my, you know, that's part of the work that I'm still doing, right? My shadow that needs to be patient, you know, that's my Sag moon energy that I'm working on, you know, stabilizing and being patient and letting things just come as they may. But, so like I said, I feel like some of you, that could be part of your challenge as well. It's just kind of like, I've gotten comfortable with just, you know, dating here and there, you know, like you know, but some of you, that could also be, you know, part of the thing that you're feeling challenged when this connection comes to you, is because you may be kind of confused on like, I don't know, it feels so good, but it feels almost too good to be true, you know, type of energy. And that's where I feel like I said, you're going to know intuitively, you're going to know, because this person, I feel like, is going to be so in alignment where it's going to be like a set of breath of fresh air. It's going to, it's like this person is going to, like, I feel like, reinvigorate your spirit in such a way where it nourishes you from like the inside out type of thing. And when you have a connection like that, there's no mistaking who they are to you. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like it, you know, you will know. And if you have, you know, like I said, any reservations about it, always, you know, follow your own intuitive guidance. But if you so believe in, you know, the archangels, you know, you can always call upon Archangel Metatron to assist you in knowing, you know, please help me know, please guide me to know, like, know, right? With your third eye, with your intuition, if this person is for me, before you invest, before you, you know, worry about getting your heart broken, or, you know, putting in time, energy, and effort, potentially throwing yourself out of alignment, right? Which I feel like we're never out of alignment, but call up an Archangel Metatron, okay? Because that is the one archangel that has actually been a human before, has actually had this experience. So he can relate to, you know, when we don't feel like we can always trust ourselves, he can relate to the experiences that come with, you know, having a blocked third eye, and how to, you know, open it up and help you be able to discern the difference, right? So let's see, how may this be challenging, Pisces? So we have, oh, this is interesting, Pisces. So we have a woman holding a heart and blossoming. So we have cards, and these are card 44 and 33. Master numbers here, okay? So that's interesting. That is interesting. So for some of you, this could be a challenge, because some of you already have someone that you're interested in. There could be someone that either you're already dating, or someone that you've been kind of like talking to, and things are kind of progressing and growing, right? Some of you may feel challenged when you meet this person, because you may end up realizing that even though whatever you're currently in or experiencing right now, it may be going good, but it's like, it's good, it's okay, but it's, you know, it feels like something's missing, okay? And that's where I feel like for some of you, that's part of what this is that you know, whoever you're with currently, maybe it's a cycle that, you know, I feel like is closing, and it's just simply preparing you to come into union with your true divine counterpart. And I feel like whoever that's for some of you, if, you know, this applies, whoever you're currently dating, whoever this person is, it's not your person, okay? The thing is that it's not to say it's not your person, but it's your person to a point, meaning that certain soulmates, you know, when we do have soulmates, they're not always meant to stay. Okay. Not of them, obviously not all of them are romantic, because they can show up as kids, family, friends, you know, coworkers, random people on the street. It doesn't matter, but they're not, it's like they have certain seasons, and some seasons are shorter or longer than others, right? And so I feel like for some of you, this, like I said, may be challenging you to kind of like choose your own growth. Some of you are outgrowing a connection that you've been with it for so long, or maybe they've, you know, you've invested quite a bit, or you guys have just been through so much together, which is fine, and that's great, right? But I feel like some of you are, it's like bringing you to this point of needing to honor, right, the growth that you're having, needing to expand your horizons and see what else is out there, okay? And you don't need to feel bad about that. It's just a matter of how you go about, you know, separating or breaking off a connection, if that's what's needed, if that's what, you know, kind of makes it fucked up, is the way we go about doing that. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. But I feel like, you know, for some of you, that's what the challenge is here, is you guys kind of maybe have your eye on someone else, or you're currently dating someone else, but you guys are like essentially outgrowing the connection, or the healing that you've been doing. It's teaching you that you were only with someone because it was a cycle. It was a cycle that maybe you were unaware of. But as you do this healing and really put your intent and focus on, you know, allowing yourself to rise above the things that are trying to, like I said, keep you down, keep you stuck, drown you, essentially, I feel like you'll start to see that, damn, like they were for me at that time in my life. But now that I'm growing, I'm healing, I'm evolving, I'm essentially blossoming, right? It's opening my heart to expand to something else, something greater for the level that I'm going to. So some of you, that could be what's kind of challenging here. It's like, damn, like I thought that was my person. And you're coming to find out as you heal that no, they were just there to teach you. They were just there to reflect to you the parts of you that still needed healing. And I feel like some of you are now coming into that during the season, and you know, it's going to be up to you whether you honor it, you know, or you can ignore it and then regret it, right? So let's clarify. 4 of Wands. So yeah, that could be what this is. Some of you are already married, or if it's not marriage, some of you are already in a commitment. You're already in a union, maybe living with each other, coexisting, cohabitating. You know, for some of you, it's co-parenting. Page of Swords. Okay, this is for some of you. This is someone that you're already married to, that you're essentially outgrowing. Okay. And I feel like some of you know this with the Page of Swords. Some of you have already come to this awareness, but maybe you didn't necessarily have the confirmation. Maybe, like I said, you weren't sure. And that could be, like I said, where the 7 of Cups had like popped out, but the way it popped out, I was just like, eh. And that explains it. Some of you, that is exactly what this is. You're not sure. But I feel like some of you, this is your confirmation that you do know. You know, it's just uncomfortable. Some of you aren't ready to maybe let a connection go because that forces you to really grow. For some of you, that's what this is. It's like, you know, forcing you to break off a connection or divorce someone that maybe you've been with for quite some time. But for some of you, it's like, you know, this person is not your person. Okay. But like I said, how this is benefiting you is it's bringing in more stability. Okay. It's bringing in a whole union that has the potential to be everything you want it to be. Everything that you envisioned of having within a partner with, you know, that you build an empire with or have a legacy with, right? That you create generational wealth with, right? That's what, you know, the benefit here is that you get someone that you are meant to be with lifelong, long term, like, you know, your forever person, I feel like, for some of you. And like I said, that sometimes that comes with the healing, right? It might be difficult. It might require, you know, for you to put in some effort, some elbow grease, if you will, into making this happen. But I feel like some of you, that's where the challenge is that you know what needs to be done, but it's hard, it's uncomfortable, it's difficult, right? But you guys are essentially growing. I feel like really outgrowing a connection, and it's because it was just a cycle that needed to close. And as you're, like I said, doing this healing and taking yourself to the next level, taking your journey to the next level, you're essentially outgrowing this connection. Okay, so let's get the potential outcome. And I say potential because free will is a thing, so you have the control of your reality. There's always, you know, cause and effect for our actions and decisions, or lack thereof, right? So we have the Princess of Pentacles and the Temperance. Okay, so this could be a Sagittarius energy here. But it's interesting that the 4 of Wands are showing up in both rows, and not only your benefit, right, but your challenge as well. Okay, so for some of you, this definitely has to do with the home, your foundation, maybe having to uproot, right? Some of you maybe just recently moved in with someone and then having to think about the process of, God, now I'm gonna have to, you know, move out, pack my stuff, sell, or figure out where else I'm gonna go. Like, I get it. But, right? That is how we, you know, overwhelm our mind by thinking of all the things in one big, you know, one big fell swoop versus taking it piece by piece, bit by bit, right? Breaking it down into smaller pieces, right? Instead of thinking about the whole house you have to pack, breaking down by a room. Let me just start here. Let me take the first step, right? Start there. Don't overwhelm yourself. But, you know, some of you, it's like, you know, this needs to happen. You know, it needs to be done. But just, you know, take it baby steps, okay? So with the outcome here, the Princess of Pentacles and the Temperance, this is, you know, starting over, starting something new, you know, doing something different, something you've been waiting for, you've been building towards, you've been, you know, working on. I feel like it's definitely going to require you to, you know, learn about each other, you know, learn, like, and it makes sense when you get into a new connection that, you know, it's kind of like starting over to a point where, you know, there's familiarity is why I say to a point, but, you know, it's still a different person. So it's like, you know, you guys are, it's like learning about each other all over again, learning what they like, what they don't like, and all these different things. But the difference is that when you're so, when a union, a connection is so divinely aligned, and it feels so damn good and so nourishing, it's like you don't mind. You're not gonna mind. You're not gonna mind learning about them and starting over and being patient with the process, okay? But some of you, this is, you know, starting over, laying a new foundation because you've been waiting for this. You've done the work, you've done the healing, and that's why it's here. So for some of you, this is like the universe's reward for your efforts, okay? Some of you have been asking for this, right? And this is the way, whether this is exactly what you've been asking for, or this is just the way it's coming, either way, it's an alignment. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a gift from the Most High, meaning the Most High always knows what's, you know, for your highest and greatest good. And that's only that, you know, what you're gonna receive from the Most High is, you know, things, experiences, people, connections that are in alignment for your highest and greatest good, okay? So advice from your spirit guides, we have soulmates. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the advice. Well, I said I flipped it back over because I don't want to get distracted, but this is coming to your advice, okay? Soulmates, card 41. So some of you may be 41. We have 40 and 41. So this is like forward movement, forward progression, taking things one step at a time. But like I said, for some of you, this is like by your next birthday, you know, okay? That you might realize this person is my soulmate. And then we have orphaned, card 5 in reverse, okay? These cards aren't really even read in reverse, but it came out that way, so I left it. But it makes sense in this spread, so that's why I left it that way, because this is essentially saying that, you know, letting you know this person is your soulmate. So you don't have to do things alone. You don't have to feel like, you know, you're left out in the cold, or that you have to, you know, kind of go at it alone, so to speak. You have someone here now to kind of like take this on with you, that you guys are teaching each other. You guys are lifting each other, you know, up, because you guys are both awakened, you're both enlightened, you guys are both on that same frequency where it's like, you know, it's finally meeting that person who, like I was saying earlier, speaks your language. And I don't mean just verbally, but energetically, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good, right? So you don't have to feel abandoned in this connection. You don't have to feel like, you know, like nobody gets me, like I don't belong here, right? I feel like you're really gonna feel a sense of belonging, and that's how you'll know. This is how you know this person is your soulmate. And I feel like even regardless of me telling you, this is something you're going to feel energetically on a soul level. And that is what you pay attention to. And like I said, if you're having trouble with doing that, some of you, by you meeting this person, like I said, some of you, it's going to make you want to change your diet. If your diet is, you know, a problem, or not say problem, but if it's not maybe as good as it could be. Some of you, like I said, for example, if you're currently a pescatarian like myself, right? This is like maybe taking it up a notch and going plant-based, okay? Or even, you know, vegan, whatever, right? But some of you, it's like your intuition is going to be heightened at this time. Maybe meeting this person is going to take that up to another level, right? Energetically, it's going to lift you to where some of you are now seeing things very differently. You're not only seeing the truth about things and seeing things from a higher perspective, but you're trusting it. You're being able to trust what you see. You're being able to trust what you feel, okay? And so that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like meeting this person is going to help you more so trust. You'll know. It's like when and it makes sense when people say that when you find them, you'll know. That's what I feel like they're talking about, okay? Is your third eye chakra, your intuition. You'll know. That's what they mean by that. You can feel it on a soul level. And that's what I feel like you guys are attracting here. This person that is meant to, you know, take this journey with you. Maybe you guys are going to travel the world together. But like I said, it's like when you meet this person, you'll know, okay? So Pisces, that's what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please drop it in the comments. Feel free to like the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not. And until next time, you guys. Howdy.